founding pioneers, including the first President A. Kevitsasa, along with great leaders like T. Sakre, Mekoto, Bizol, Tajem, and T. Aliba, Impi, and so on. These visionary leaders knew that without a strong, unified regional voice, our interests would be vulnerable, and that we may even forget our roots and our aspiration for a sovereign nation may be forgotten with time. We thank them for their immense struggle and sacrifices that they have made to establish this party, symbolized by our enduring emblem on which we stand today. Lest we forget, this party was forged through a commitment, sacrifice, and struggle. Today, on our 63rd Foundation Day, we must unite ourselves to fulfill their ultimate aspiration, a dream of a lasting stability, justice, and a final, honorable resolution to the Naga people for a permanent settlement. We are also deeply grateful to our most revered leader, the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Dr. Niki Rio, a statesman, a visionary leader, and one of the longest serving chief ministers of the country. It is a moment of profound joy to welcome him back to the fold, especially as a founding member of the NPF in the year 2002.
Beloved Congress and party men and women, you all are aware that the central officers of the Naga People's Front met on the 12th of February this year, 2025, and passed a resolution to the effect that we must call upon, appeal, request all comrades and regional-minded men and women and those who are working in other regional political parties to come together and join hand under code symbol and under the nomenclature of the Naga People's Front. That resolution was again subsequently followed up, adopted on the 6th of September this year, and you all are aware 6th September is significant for the Naga people because that is the day when the first ceasefire between the government of Nagaland and the Naga freedom fighters was signed. Therefore, the Central Executive Council of the Naga People's Front met on the 6th of September at the headquarters office at Kohima and reiterated the resolution passed by the COB on the 12th of February. Then, we have communicated to the leadership of the erstwhile Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party, and accordingly, in response to the resolutions that we have adopted on the 12th February and 6th September, the NTPP friends met on the 12th of September and passed a resolution which was communicated to our office, giving us a positive signal to come together and work as one political entity. NTPP to NPF is complete, validated, legitimized through this General Convention of the Naga People's Front. Thank you all.
My dear friends, this gathering transcends the ordinary forms of NPF General Convention. It stands as a beacon of history and making the triumphant insurgence of our party after nearly 8 years in the shadow of opposition. The very revelation of this profound moment is nothing short of miracles, a testament to the vision and wisdom of all the leaders gathered here today, who has orchestrated a phenomenal transformation. Indeed, God Almighty heeded the brilliant cries of this Naga people, granting us the gift of unity, and that should desperately stood. Today, unity is not a distant dream but a living reality. I fervently wish for this unity to endure, not merely within the realms of overall politics, but to cascade deeply into every layer of our society and organization, including the Naga political groups. We have embarked on a sacred journey of unity and reconciliation, and I challenge each individual from every organization in walk of life to attune yourself to this heartbeat of our people. Rise to this call. Let us collectively forge a society that is not only better and more just, but one that begins hope and unity for generations to come. To our strong audience here today, I encourage you to embrace this challenge with unyielding resolve, for in our unity lies the power to overcome divisions and build a legacy of enduring peace. It is with immense joy and profound gratitude that I welcome the review our Honorable Chief Minister, along with his distinguished legislative colleagues, Mr. Jiwang Muya, the former president of the erstwhile NDP, and his esteemed office bearers, into the fold of the NPA. Together, fortify a single, robust regional political party that champions the aspiration of Nagaland and its neighboring state for the upliftment of all Nagas, the tribes of Northeast India, and their posterity. I declare my unwavering support for this homecoming of our Honorable Chief Minister, fellow legislators, party voters, and new members alike. This party embodies the very soul and identity of the Nagas, and I extend my unreserved blessing in all full-hearted endorsement to our Chief Minister as he shoulders his duties and responsibility and serve the service to humanity. I hereby pledge on this day, the 21st October 2025, that I accept the aims, objectives and principles of the Naga People's Front. That I shall remain faithful and loyal to the Indian Constitution and be subjected to the party discipline. That I shall do nothing against the interests of the party and will honestly abide by all decisions and directives given by the Central Office of the EPA from time to time. I shall execute my duties as responsibility as Secretary General of the party during the period 2025 to 2030. Faithfully and diligently. Thank you, God bless you all.
63rd Convention of NPF. We thank you for the life of pioneers of this party, the subsequent leaders, and the outgoing leaders.
I regret this party and we registered it as a national Nagaland People's Front. At that time, the party symbol cock was even being frozen by Election Commission of India. As the erstwhile FPC had failed to contest successive state and parliamentary elections under the banner of cock, the roster. We persuaded former
Chief Minister, Uncle Bizon, to assume the presidency. Under his leadership, we can come together. And we applied for temporary allocation of the Cox symbol. We contested 2003 election, assembly election. We succeeded in dislodging Congress government, which people thought it was formidable and the strongest. That 57 MLAs who went to election against the odd 3. One was expelled, one was independent, and I decided to resign for political reasons. We succeeded in dislodging the Congress government. This was followed by victory in the Lok Sabha election, when our candidate, Mr. Wanyu Kwenya, was elected. It was only after these two significant electoral triumphs that we were able to permanently restore the Cox symbol. Under the leadership of Uncle Bizo, and during my tenure as Chief Minister, it is a necessity, and therefore, with our allies partner BJP, which still exists for a good governance and stability and development for people, which we are grateful and we look forward to continue our alliance. In 2003, we won 19 seats and formed a coalition government with BJP. However, just weeks before the completion of our term, the Congress Party influenced some of our members to defect, which led to destabilization of our government and the central government imposed a president's rule and dissolved our government. Yet, the people stood firmly with us, reaffirming their faith in our party and the leadership. We returned even stronger in 2008 election under President's rule. In 2013, we achieved an extraordinary milestone, winning 38 seats, the largest mandate ever in the democratic history of Nagaland, a single party. With a stable government, strong members, and a peaceful atmosphere, I decided to enter Parliament to represent our people at the national level. Unfortunately, divisions and misunderstanding arose within the party, culminating in my suspension and the unceremonious removal of my supporters, also from the working committee, despite my unwavering commitment to the party. This compels us to chart a new political course, and those NDP was formed. The rest, as they say, is history.